Coming up, Rourke and Basinger create an international uproar. Audiences were walking out and they were screaming at the screen. It was bedlam. By 1986, 32-year-old Mickey Rourke seemed on the verge of stardom. The critically acclaimed actor from Diner and the Pope of Greenwich Village was determined to make his own rules. But Mickey's gutsy choices were not always the wisest.
He never took any crap from anybody. He always did what he wanted.
When 9½ Weeks premiered in 1986, audiences were shocked. The film flaunted sadistic sexual obsession, pain and pleasure, love and loss. In the film, Mickey Rourke portrayed a prosperous commodities broker who is the dominant partner in an obsessive love affair. Rourke's co-star was Kim Basinger, who played a beautiful art dealer. No one who saw 9½ Weeks will ever forget the sensuous scene in which Mickey blindfolds Kim and feeds her fantasies. Director Adrian Lyne.
She ate everything under the sun. She ate peppers, and I thought it was a sweet scene, really. Again, it was like a childlike scene, really. It was fun, you know, with the champagne and the peppers that made her, you know, that were hot in her mouth, and Jello and stuff. It was a very tactile scene that turned into sexuality and became very kind of hot, if you like, with the honey and stuff at the end.
While many critics and fans admired Rourke's acting skills, some members of the cast and crew found him difficult to work with. Reporter Patrick Goldstein.
Mickey, when he would be getting ready for the day to start shooting, he would start playing Rebel Yell by Billy Idol at full volume all around the movie set.
He would spike his hair up like Billy Idol, you know, and I would be endlessly smoothing it down. I think, come on, you're a businessman, you can't look like Billy Idol. And the moment I would smooth it down, he'd rush to the bathroom and spike it up again.
9½ Weeks turned kinky sex into box office gold, ultimately earning more than $110 million worldwide.
The movie created an uproar. Audiences were walking out and they were screaming at the screen. It was bedlam.
The film was particularly popular in France, where it played more than 4 straight years.
The French have always loved American movies that were about downbeat, beaten down characters. They loved film noir, because film noir was always about these sort of bleak, nihilistic lives of people. So Mickey Rourke, perfect for the French.
Perfect because Mickey oozed erotic appeal, a staple of French cinema.
He has an ability to charm. He could charm a snake. I think he has a lot of sexual power with people. I mean, I saw women journalists, just not quite know how to cope.
As Rourke's notoriety grew, he attracted a crowd wherever he went. Longtime friend, Chuck Zito.
Most of them were just guys who wanted to, hey, you know, I'm hanging out with Mickey Rourke, you know. I've seen a lot of that. They're just leeches hanging out to see what they can get.
He's always got a lot of people around him. And he seems to be the king bee, or if there's such a thing as a king bee. And he sits quite quietly in the middle of the buzzing.
Rourke followed 9½ Weeks with more offbeat roles in A Prayer for the Dying and Angel Heart. Mickey was passionate about his work, but he rarely saw eye to eye with producers.
People have a hard time in this business with the truth. You get a producer that's got a gun for you. They don't just want you to do their movie. They want to own you. Some of these they want to own your soul. And you know, most actors will give it to them, you know. And so when you don't, then you get a bad reputation.
Bad enough to incur the wrath of the British Parliament. After filming A Prayer for the Dying in Ireland, Rourke was denounced for reportedly making financial contributions to the Irish Republican Army. But Mickey said he gave money to the Irish children, not the IRA. Then, in 1987, 33-year-old Rourke signed on to play an alcoholic poet in Barfly. Director Barbet Schroeder was not put off by Mickey's hostile reputation.
Mickey is a rebel at heart from the beginning, and he can't stand any form of authority, and He rebels against injustice also a lot.
Along with co-star Faye Dunaway, Rourke delivered the goods, bringing empathy and humor to his deviant character.
I can't stand people.
Oh, yeah?
You hate them?
No. But I seem to feel better when they're not around.
Many critics put Barfly on their top 10 lists and touted Rourke as an Oscar contender. But, says Deborah Foyer, Mickey didn't capitalize on the kudos.
Choosing Barfly over something like Beverly Hills Cop, they were artistic choices. And that wasn't really good for business.
Unhappy with the roles he was being offered, Rourke developed his own project, a story he had nurtured for 7 years using the pseudonym Eddie Cook, close friend Giuseppe Franco.
I know that he can write because I see him grabbing napkins from my house and jotting down ideas, and he'll write down something, and it'll be like 4 napkins long.
Mickey transformed his extensive notes into a screenplay titled Homeboy, about a cowboy turned boxer. Rourke's wife, Deborah Foyer, co-starred in the 1988 movie. Meanwhile, Mickey's marriage to Deborah continued to deteriorate.
She was doing films with other people, other guys, love scenes and this and that. He was having a hard time.
I still really loved him very, very much. And he still loved me. But we couldn't really get along. I was meditating every day, and he was partying every night. It was insane.